Tyler, just can you take us into the locker room, the mood of the guys? And you guys had a rough start to last season too. And you ended up holding on and playing really strong in the stretch. You have the same confidence with this group that you guys can keep fighting all the way.
I do, yeah. I mean, most of the guys are the same guys. You know, I think we really have a hell of a team. I really do. I mean, obviously, we got to fix some certain situations and be better in, on and off the field. Off the field issues, I think, reflect on how we play in practice and how we play in game day. So, you know, it goes both ways. We got to fix everything. You know, I mean, we're headed in the right direction. I really believe that. I really do. And we have one of the best coaching staffs in the country, and we just have to put it together.
How important was that bye week for you guys to regroup, watch the film, and you know, obviously the pass game worked well today. So, how was that bye week?
Yeah, I mean, I think we took a step in the right direction. You know, with the pass game, but I mean, we have to run the ball and pass the ball at the same time. You know, we haven't done that in the past 5 games. You know, we're really going to work on that this week, and but I think we really took a step in the right direction. And that's a good team we played. It's a really good team. You know, so I mean, I'm proud of the guys, but we have to go back and fix what has to be fixed and work harder.
Tyler, you had a career game tonight. Obviously, disappointing result, but what was the difference for you today?
I think it was just positivity. I really worked on that, and you know, the bye week, and had probably the best practices I had that week. So it really reflects on the offense and how we play. So, but yeah, really, I mean, none of the stats matter if we lose the game. I didn't do enough to win the game for the team. So, you know, we just have to go back in the building and work harder.
When you say positivity, can you expound a little bit more on what you mean by that? In what way?
You know, if I make a bad throw, just keep my head up and you know, just keep leading instead of getting down on myself. And when I throw a bad throw, just keep leading and be positive.
Tyler, could you talk about your connection with Will Mallory and how that's turned out today? Because you do a lot of great passes there.
Yeah, Will had a great day. Reliable guy. Always will get the job done. So I'm proud of him, proud of the way he played. But he'll say it too. I mean, it just hurts that we lost the game. But you know, we just gotta keep working.
Tyler, do you see Colby becoming a little more involved in the offense? Had that that nice diving catch, and then followed up with a touchdown. What have you seen from him and how he's kind of grown over the last couple weeks? And do you see him kind of becoming more involved?
Yeah, he's definitely grown the past 5 weeks, and a lot more reps in practice, with the 1s and 2s, and you know, big target, 6'4", 6'5" guy, and go up and get the ball. So proud of the way he stepped in and played. And, he's only getting better. He's a young guy, so proud of him.
And it's kind of anecdotal, but it seemed like you got into more of a rhythm when you guys were playing quickly and running more tempo offense. I mean, is that what your perspective was too?
Yeah, I mean, like I said before, on Tuesday, once we start moving the ball, and we can really push the tempo, and it works, you know. So, but it's only effective if we move the ball. So that's why I worked today.
Tyler, when you find yourself in a position where there's just over a minute 10 or something left, and you got to go 90 yards, just your mindset when you take the offense on the field, and how often do you guys kind of practice those late game situations?
We practice them every week, every Wednesday. 2-minute drill. We get different situations, and you know, we have to go down and get a field goal or a touchdown, and we do a great job of that in practice. You know, got to take what the defense gives me, and I mean, that's a good team. So you know, no timeouts there. It's tough, but you know, that's what you play quarterback here for. You got to just fight through those situations, and I wish I could have that one back, and just keep working.
Tyler, when you can't get out of bounds, Jimmy, I can't remember who it was. So it's probably a damn if you do, damn if you don't sort of deal anyway. But do you think about blocking there, or is the play just keep going? Because I think you have to snap with like 17 or 18.
Yeah, I mean, if I hit Colby there, you know, the clock's moving. That next play that I do the interception, we go up, I think it would be like 40 or 35 yard line, and you know, clock it there. But yeah, obviously we want him to get out of bounds there. He did his best to try to get out of bounds, but yeah, I wish we could have that interception back.
It seems like in the red zone you guys are still kind of struggling. What's going on there, and what can you guys do to kind of improve?
I mean, we worked a lot of red zone the past few weeks after the A&M game. You know, I mean, we just have to keep pounding. We've done a great job of practicing with it, and we just have to continue on Saturday. I mean, I wish we had the ball at the one, like 3 plays in a row. We got to punch it in there. We have to. You know, we're gonna keep working on the red zone and just continue working hard.
Okay, Will, I know this is obviously a tough loss for you guys, but the locker room response after this one, are you guys in a good place where you feel like things aren't going to fall apart? You're going to keep this thing together, keep fighting?
Yeah, you know, the guys that we got in there, you know, it's frustrating. Those guys are competitors, so obviously emotions are high, and, you know, people are frustrated. But, you know, there's no sense of falling apart. You know, this is something that we obviously have to learn from. You know, it's unacceptable, but we got a lot of football left. And the last thing we can ever do is fall apart. So, like Coach said, we always come together, and that's what we have to do. So that starts with tomorrow. We come back in, we learn from this, we come together, learn from our mistakes. You know, we stay together. That's the most important thing. So as a team, you know, I love every single guy in this team. I believe in every single guy in this team. So it just starts tomorrow. We got to work.
Well, could you talk about the last drive of the game, in which you guys had a couple of first downs, you actually having at least one of them, and how it went for all of them?
Yeah, you know, obviously we had to play fast. You know, time was against us, so I thought we executed. You know, we were moving the ball well, and you know, it's football. It happens. Stuff happens. So it's something that we learn from. You know, we come back to work. We got to work on that. We got to work on all aspects of our game to make it better, because games aren't going to get easier from here at all. So we just got to bring our best tomorrow.
I'm sorry. When we went ahead and talked during the media day, you talked about wanting to be more of an active role on the offense anyways, and obviously what the injury to Xavier Restrepo, it seems like your role is starting to increase and you're starting to have more confidence in you. How do you feel with what you're trying to bring to the offense to give Tyler Van Dyke a good target that he can call on?
Yeah, you know, like we talked in the summer, I'm trying to be that guy. I'm trying to be the best teammate I can, do whatever I can for the team to help us win, to make stuff happen. You know, whether it's me or someone else, it doesn't matter. We have to have guys that are making those plays, and I believe in those guys. So, you know, I don't get caught up in it trying to be me or whatever. It's obviously I have to step up. I have to make, you know, I have to show up and play my best every single day, and you know, I got to keep building on that. Because, you know, it wasn't my best. I said that earlier in the week. You know, whatever I can do to help this team win, and we didn't get it done. So, you know, I take credit for that too. So I got to work on my game, and you know, like I said, we just come back tomorrow and we start again.
Obviously, you know, you and Tyler had a good game today. The passing game in general was really well. What do you credit kind of Tyler's resurgence or his better confidence today? What do you credit that to?
I think it's a collective offense. I think guys came in, you know, focused. We had a great game plan. We were confident. You guys were just, you know, we wanted to have fun. That's what we wanted to do. You know, play with that confidence. You know, don't put all this exterior pressure on us. Do what we do best. And I think we saw that. You know, when things are clicking, obviously it looks really good, and we built on that, and we felt that. And you know, I think we're just going to keep improving on that. That's what we have to do. It's the only thing we can do is just keep improving and keep stacking days. So, you know, I guess I keep saying that's what we're going to start doing tomorrow.
What do you think UNC did that was so effective against you guys in the running game?
You know, you look at their defense and the whole team. They're very talented. I don't think there's one thing that stopped it. I just think, you know, their players made some plays, and like I said, it's something that we work on all aspects of the game. It wasn't just any one in particular. So we have to improve every area.
How has Jaleel Skinner progressed over the last couple of months? Obviously, he got more run today. I know you spoke high about him, said he had a good season. So
Yeah. Jaleel's a great guy. You know, first. Very lucky to have him in the tight end room because he's a great person. And also, it's awesome that he's a great football player too. So, you know, the future for him is extremely bright, and I love seeing him in there and, you know, making plays and having fun because he is, like I said, he's a freak. He's very, very special. And I know this one hurt him as well. He's ready to get back to work, so I'm excited to see him keep progressing. He's got a special future in front of him for sure.
Well, did you talk to Jaleel after the game? Because Martin was kind of beating himself up a little bit for not getting a bounce there. Did you have to talk to him at all after the game? How's he kind of doing?
Yeah, no, it wasn't any one specific play, but just talking to him and the other tight ends. It's everyone. You know, we're a group. We come together. We're brothers. We talk about it. Hey, you know, can't let this beat us down. Obviously, this hurts. We got to learn from it. That's everyone. That's not any one player or anything. That's everyone. And that's starting with me. So, I said, we just have to keep improving from that, stay together. That's the most important thing, and I know we will because we've got a good group. I love each and every one of those players, so we're going to make it happen.
Last question?
Coach, let us know that Elijah's going to miss the rest of the season. There's another guy you said, the sky's the limit for him. How do you feel like he can progress moving forward? And how is he also as a teammate, so he can inspire you guys?
He's the best teammate on and off the field. So obviously losing him, that hurt me just because of, I know how much he puts into this, how much he cares. So not having him out there hurts me because I know how badly he wants to be here. But I know him well. And he's going to come back way better from this. So I'm very excited to see him when he gets back, and he's got to heal, and he'll be good when he gets back. So he's a special kid. So I'm just extremely excited for him, but even more just fortunate to have him in our group.
Mitchell, what was that the emotional roller coaster like there at the end? You guys go down by 10 and you score, then everything that happened there at the end, I'm losing track of it. So what was that like for you guys on the sidelines and on the field?
On the sideline, it was just keep going, never quit, just keep fighting, snap by snap, just keep playing, and we came up short at the end, but I'm still proud of my players, or proud of my teammates for fighting to the last snap, especially my defense. But we just got to be better, and we just look in the film room and just see what worked and see what didn't work, and then just make something happen after that.
Sack production exponentially got better today. What did you guys do to improve there, and if you get the pass rush really going?
I think just our game plan that we had for North Carolina, we just knew the type of quarterback he was. We knew the protections that they ran. So I think just our preparation in the D-line room, I think that's what helped us get the sack production. And I think that we're just going to keep on pushing that mentality forward. Everyone gets in the film room and just take it day by day, and we're just going to keep bringing that up.
North Carolina had an 8-minute drive in that fourth quarter. What did they do well to really kind of execute and really kind of score on that drive and essentially score the points that needed to win?
Yeah, I think that 8-minute drive, they got a couple just like draws that the quarterback ran through, a couple of window 3, window 2, the seam, just a couple just quick passes just to get the ball going and the clock to keep running. We just have to be, just stout in the D-line, stout in our technique, stout in alignment, especially with our DBs and just everyone on the defense. We just got to be better and just keep on working to get that number down so we can get the offense more time.
Matt Brown said after the game that you guys didn't really lose, you just kind of ran out of time. I mean, what's it like when you guys, it's like the game is right there for you, you just can't quite pull it out?
I mean, it hurts. Everyone in the locker room is hurt right now, but that's not going to define us. We're going to keep on fighting. There's no loss that's going to take the Miami Hurricanes down. We're going to keep it as a lesson and then just keep moving forward.
Any other questions?
You guys continue to rush forward. Could you talk to us about the game plan that you had to keep Drake May in the pocket?
Yeah, we're doing a lot of spot protection because we know when we go overload, the O-line likes to do scat protection. So I think just knowing that he's a reckless runner, we wanted to spot him, so just make sure that he never ran out, and we just wanted to attack. We knew the O-line wasn't going to be the factor of their offense, but they did a great job, staying ahead of us, but we're just going to keep on figuring out other ways to get the ball out, create turnovers for our offense.
Last question.
You had a tackle for loss and a sack on the same drive there. How has your comfort level really just increased through the first 5 games on this new defense?
I think my comfort level just definitely increased after a couple of games because I feel like a couple of my first games I was playing just a little timid, and I think after just having this conference game or conference play, I know that we got to take it to another level, and I always want to reach the best of me. So I think just going out this season, I got to play at an exponential level and just give everything I got, and just make sure that I bring my teammates with me, and I follow my teammates as well.
DJ, Drake May came into this game having an amazing year. You guys picked him off twice and he played pretty solid pass coverage against him. So what did you guys, I guess, anticipate to see from him, and how did you execute that?
For the most part, we know that he's a quarterback that could air the ball out. He also like to use his feet to run. So that was the game plan. Stop the deep throws, keep it top on the coverage, and limit him getting out the pocket. He like to get out the pocket once he has nothing, any other reads. So that was the game plan for the most part.
And then after the first play, or after the first touchdown, like the 75-yard touchdown pass, obviously coming off the MTSU game where you guys had a few of those long plays, how did you guys get a sense like, oh, it's deja vu, like it's happening again, or how did you avoid kind of sinking into that kind of feeling?
No, I won't say it was deja vu, but we just went to the sideline, adjusted, fixed what we needed to fix, and it didn't even happen after that.
DJ, what's the attitude like in the locker room after? This is a tough loss, obviously. And I just asked Will the same question. Do you feel like this group is going to stick together? They're not going to let things kind of fall apart from here?
From my perspective, I feel like everyone's going to stick together. There's a lot of good things going on in the locker room. These guys, they fought hard, they played hard. I believe in the guys that I play with that's in the locker room. So the energy is good.
DJ, it looked like the two deep passes today were just mental breakdowns where, I know you don't want to single out your teammates, but I'm sure you guys worked a lot on that in practice this week after last week. What was the feeling when those two plays happened?
There was just miscommunication on the back end for the most part. Minus those two plays, I feel like we didn't really, we stopped what he do most. So that was pretty much it. We did go over those plays in practice, but a lot of things happen in the game, and it was just a mental error.
DJ, obviously, moral victories don't really mean much, but I mean, the fact that you guys were able to not fall that far behind, stuck with them, fought back there at the end, what does that say about the team in general?
It says that the team is a very hard-working team. They're resilient. They always fight back. I feel like the team really showed that the heart that they got, being down, coming into halftime, and then coming out of halftime and fight back for a win. That's just amazing. Some teams would have probably gave up, but I know the guys that I'm in the locker room with, they'll fight to the end.
DJ, when you had that difficult loss in Middle Tennessee State leading up to this week, what was it like during that 2 weeks, and how hard did Coach push you to get to a point where you had a pretty respectable effort against the North Carolina team?
Yeah, we just came in back to work. For the most part, came in prepared for North Carolina. Can't really dwell on the past; it already happened. So we just moved forward this past weekend and kept it going.
Couple more.
How's Cam Kitchens come along? Obviously, one of the older guys. It's his second year. Leading the 9 season in tackles. What's your thoughts on that?
Cam, very great player. Very great dude to have behind me in the secondary, knowing that anything gets behind me or anything happens, I know Cam's there. He got an INT today. He's been playing very well. He's been playing very, very well. Really enjoying playing with Cam.